So we got some broken motor mounts on this 2006 FX Cruiser high output. That's the broken one. I'm pretty sure all four are broken, but I'm just going to go ahead and do all four. You can see down in there, that's where one was. Already got it out. And then over here, we've got the other rear one, as you can see, that's broken. I was on the lake when this happened, and I completely lost power. There's a shield that goes over this here, so I couldn't really tell what was going on. I thought maybe, you know, something was just stuck in the grate or in the impeller, so I got off and checked, and that wasn't it. So I was kind of at a loss. Had to get towed back to the ramp. But I got some Rhaas Products mounts. They're really nice. Nice aluminum or stainless steel, one or the other. So we're gonna fix that up with it. I couldn't find a thing on YouTube about it, so I figured I'd make a video for some guys that had or needed some guidance. But that's basically what you see when you open it up, if it is going to be the motor mounts. But you gotta hoist the engine up a little bit to be able to get down in there. It's kind of a pain. Like anything working on a jet ski, there's no room. So yeah, hopefully this will give some help to some guys. I had to kind of do a lot of research on forums and such. This is a plate that goes down in there that the mount goes on top of. And there's two 12mm bolts. So like I said, I had no idea what was going on. I looked around and there were some people saying this could be the possible problem. So I opened it up and that's what I saw. So you should see something similar. I did have to pull the engine from a few different ways, just depending on where I was trying to make more room. Sometimes just in the front or back or in the center, but do be careful not to lift up too far. I'm gonna clean these plates up and bolts up on the wire wheel. And I'm pretty sure that's like a factory thread locker. So probably put some Loctite blue on there. All right. Alright, I got that all cleaned up. Bolts nice and clean. Now, getting the top piece off is gonna be kind of hard if they're broke like this. These are just crazy how they built these. That's embarrassing. So I took the bottom off first, which there's not a better way to do it. And then you have this piece. And it's just wanting to twist and twist and twist, trying to take it off. So what I had to do was get like a pair of locking pliers. And so I locked the pliers onto it, and that way I could take the top bolt off. Had to hold this one and then, you know, crank down on the top bolt. So it's just a little trick. Oh, and you're gonna have some shims that come with it from the factory. That, you know, aligns the shaft properly. So when you put it back, you should be able to put the original shims back in, but if not, you're gonna have to shim it up, you know, to where it lines up correctly. And Whamilton's Customs Incorporated, I think it's whamilton.com, they have a great video on, you know, showing how to line it up properly. So I wasn't going to demonstrate that. I was just going to leave it to him to kind of demonstrate. Like I said, he has a great video on YouTube I think there's two parts to it, you know, how to properly align your drive shaft. So go check out his video if you need some help with that. Ended up taking off part of the exhaust. That piece goes down in there to make it easier to get to. So that's a good view of what you're working with. Yep. So like I said, up there at the top, that's the bolt that attaches to that V piece. And it just spins, so if you use that pair of pliers, it'll give you something to hold on to while you loosen it up. Ah, so much fun. Nothing like owning a jet ski. And part of the reason this all probably happened is because these used to be saltwater jet skis. They came out of Jacksonville, and I got them and brought them to Georgia. And they obviously didn't flush them out as often as they should have, so you always want to try to flush out the engine after every use, or at least, you know, every couple uses. Here's a salt, you know, corrosion terminator. Seems to do a pretty good job. Got a bunch of the salt out, so always remember to do that. All right, here's another little trick. Take some ratchet straps, go to the mounting points, or the, you know, pull points, pull the drive shaft into place. It's a little bit too tight right now, but it's just, you know, for demonstration purposes. You know, tighten them down to pull it into place. If you're working with just one man, it's kind of heavy to slide in there. And make sure you put the shims back. But yeah, I got them all in. Kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, so all done. Just a few hours later. Hope this helps for anybody that was looking for some guidance.